Do you know that saying, if only I knew then what I know now? Well, turning 50 was kind of that for me. There were a few things I wish I knew earlier that would have probably saved me a lot of headaches and probably some wrinkles. Today, I'm going to share a few with you. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm the editor of Life Mastery magazine and the community leader inside Life Mastery Circle, which is a community created for midlife women who are going through change, who want to relearn or to learn how to show up for themselves and take time for themselves, who want to live their best life today. The first lesson I wish I would have known sooner is rest is not lazy. I spent a lot of years thinking that I had to be everything to everyone. I needed to put everything and everyone before myself. That's not actually true. We can always show up for others, but we mustn't forget about ourselves because that's how burnout and overwhelm start to creep into our lives. It's because we are not showing up for ourselves. That's because we're not refilling our cup and we're just giving and giving, and there's no way that is going to end up well. Number two, money mindset matters a lot more than the math. I used to believe that money was all about the numbers, was all about making money, spending money. For me, it was you have to make a lot so that you can spend. That's not necessarily true. The truth is, your beliefs and your feelings towards money are going to shape your results just as much as math does. If I had started working on my mindset a lot sooner, I would most definitely have different results, but also I would be a lot more confident and trust myself to deal with money and budgets and all the things. And this is not just about money. Mindset shapes everything and all our results in all areas of our lives. The stories we tell ourselves either hold us back or they free us. Lesson number 3. It's never too late to reinvent ourselves. I thought reinvention was only possible when you're 20 years old, when you went into math, only to realize you actually love languages. But that's not true. I've started over so many times in my 50s and I reinvented myself in so many ways. And I've created so many businesses that it's actually freeing to do it now because I do know a lot more than I knew then. And I can use that to build my best life and to do what I really know I'm meant to do. And I truly believe that all my life brought me to where I needed to be right now to do what I'm doing right now. But hey, if you are here and you are listening and you're not 50 yet, this is your permission slip that you know a lot of stuff and that yes, you can reinvent yourself right now. You can go after what you really want and start living that life you really want to live. Because these lessons, they don't expire. We can start living them today. If this resonated with you, I'd like to invite you to join our Life Mastery Circle. It's a community built just for women who are wanting to live their best life. Women entrepreneurs, women in midlife, empty nesters, women who need a little bit of clarity to build that life they want to build. We do co-working every single day or me time because you are just as welcome to show up and work on your website as you are to show up and journal or do your knitting. Because it's very hard for a woman in her 50s or 60s to show up for herself without the guilt. And that's what we do inside Life Mastery Circle. We help you build that muscle of showing up for yourself without the guilt. You know, in midlife, we go through a lot of change. We become empty nesters. Sometimes we get divorced. Sometimes we leave a job. Sometimes we go back to work. Sometimes we start a business. Sometimes we want to take our side hustle to a whole new level. And sometimes we get married or we meet the person of our dreams. And we've just had so much life. We've lived so much life. We know a lot of stuff. And sometimes we have a little bit of guilt for showing up for ourselves. And that's what Life Mastery Circle is all about, is guiding you, supporting you through whatever is going on in your life, and give you the tools to really keep going and build that life that you want, that you've been craving. And if you are an entrepreneur and you don't find the time to show up for your business, you are very welcome as well. We talk about all things business. We have entrepreneurs that come and talk to us about a business. We learn about low content publishing. We learn about a lot of things. So join us and start that next phase of your life with us. I'd like to leave you with a question. What is the one lesson you've learned that you wish you knew earlier? Please go ahead and share it in the comments. I'd love to support you on your own journey. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm loving this 30-day challenge. It's coming to an end, but here we go. I'm learning how to show up as myself. That's exciting. Again, thank you so much for being with me. And if this video resonated with you, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a thumbs up, because it really helps this kind of content get out there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.